Hello, traders, dope traders. All right, so this was a level that I was watching coming in to the market. We are gonna have to update our cursor settings. Anyway, so this is the level I was watching around about here coming into the market. So I thought that near the beginning, especially like I have this thing about trading at 9:45 where like you never know what's gonna happen. So I was kind of watching it. We got out with two ticks. Better safe than sorry. And you see that the price the price went up a little bit. We got our two ticks. Then it went down, still not lower than this bar, which I guess I might have tried to put my stop over there because, again, we're trying to worry about like flat areas and like huge, crazy stops. So I guess this would have kind of been my localized area. And so it did not. So even though, yes, we got out over here, but for some reason we had not gotten out, then the price came back, and so we probably would have at least been able to make a +1. We are focusing on money management in this channel. We are focusing on trying to make money. There is so much information out there about how to trade and how to try to profit and make a gazillion dollars. And if it's so easy, then why isn't everybody doing it? And really, like, you have people that go to school for years and years to try to make algorithms and all sorts of things. So is it somebody going to give you a whole degree that somehow Goldman Sachs and all of the big financial firms can't figure out how to make millions and millions of dollars like these guys are? Oh, I made $80,000 in 15 minutes. Follow me. Okay, well, maybe they had two trading windows open on demo accounts, and one of them the market moved up, and one of them the market moved down, and they were over leveraged, and maybe that's how they made all their money. So that is kind of ridiculous. So for somebody who is going to try to trade the markets day in and day out. So they need some type of edge, they need some type of money management strategy, and our edge in our way of trading is going to be to try and work on ourselves and to try to have good character traits and not be greedy and not overtrade and not revenge trade and all those things that make traders blow their accounts. Because a drawdown, that is just part of life, but a blown account is not tradable. So a drawn account can break even. Okay, so that is our edge. Other people's edge might include pumping and dumping, or telling you what they got in after they got in, and because they did so after they got in, that all of their people in their Discord channel or watching them on YouTube or whatever are going to push their stock price higher. And really, if they're such good teachers, then why is nobody emulating them? Why is nobody making a tremendous amount of profit from taking their courses? Obviously, even if they do have some secrets, which they don't, they're just really bad teachers. Then either they're a horrible teacher, or they're telling you something that's not good, or they're scamming you, or all three. So we're trying to realize that trading is hard, and that at the end of the day, the buck stops here. Hopefully the buck is going to go up and going to make lots of money. But what's going to help us to be better traders is a pathway and a strategy and good character traits and good practices and good habits in terms of trading, not things that are just going to cause us to blow our accounts, because a blown account is not tradable, as we said before. So it's very important to have this in mind. And one thing we're trying to do is to make a $500 a day maximum loss limit, not to lose that much money. And hopefully that, even if there is like a drawdown or whatever, heaven forbid, but we will either have a bunch of small winners or one big winner, which will wipe that clean. That's kind of the strategy that we're having. When Apex was having their amazing deal, I got another prop account, and I'm thinking this one's going to be trying more hands-on, and the other account is going to be more hands-off. In other words, the other account I might just take a bunch of small losses and hope for a big runner, and this account is going to be like one that I'm more managing and trying to find areas that I feel good that are for a positive trade. And all of these areas and things, even if they're unscientific, but at least they're ways that can kind of help our brain interpret what we need to try to be able to see in terms of a market, like a trend or a stop loss area, to try to minimize horrible long streaks of huge trades, or rather, even worse, one big trade or two big trades, which could blow our account and make it impossible to work back with that account in the way that it is. Rather, so that's what we want to try to avoid. We want to try to make anything manageable. Any loss that we take, we want to try to make it manageable so that we can go forward. Okay, that's kind of our thought plans for the day, and let's try and keep our eyes on the market.
Okay, I took a picture also for I took a trade here also for one tick. Um, honestly, I'm not 100% sure. There just seems to be a lot of ground motion going on, just random backs and forth. So I thought to be able to take advantage of that profit from that. So
That is why I took a trade over there. There's also a tremendous amount of selling going on, and even though the price is moving up, not so much buying. So I thought that it would be wise to take a sell over there, and it looks like we were correct. I'm not exactly sure what's going on with the price action. I mean, there's like news out of Canada at 10, and there's like some oil news at 10:30. So kind of like whipsawing back and forth. So I thought, let me just get out of the trade, and that's what we did. Could have had potentially stayed in longer, but we didn't. So um, I think also from let me just see what this news was from Canada at 10. Hold on a second. Okay, so also some of the news stations are reporting that Putin said that it is at 10:09 that the threat of nuclear war is on the rise. So I guess that's maybe what explained that. I didn't know that before I went into the trade. So I guess you have to let the market kind of adjust for that temporarily. It's still, I guess people, I don't know, are still bullish. I mean, the price is going up. So let's just see what happened. I mean, if you look at forexfactory.com, at 10:09, the Putin said that the threat of nuclear war is on the rise. Around, that was a little bit after. Yeah, okay. So that's like a red news. So maybe that's what was going on with the market, all these backs and forths and ups and downs. So I guess we have to just wait and try to play it safe and see if we can see our way to some clarity towards a good entry that has a high chance of succeeding given the previous market conditions and uh, where we are able to enter.
alright, so this I did something which is kind of bad. This guy said I gave you a whole spiel about good character traits and kind of gave some bad ones. So this was a really major support. Thought the market was going to turn around. Um, let's see if I line this up. Buying started to kind of pick up, or at the very least, selling has started to slow down. Let's see here. Buying, yeah. So buying has started to pick up. Even though it's like the very next minute there was a major selling that came in, but if you had already gotten out before then, I actually took two limit orders for my entry, and I managed to buy one, and I took it on
Hello, dope traders. Welcome to our trading journey. So, I didn't record yesterday, but I got a bunch of plus ones, or I got a plus two, or I took two trades and then each of those got a tick. So, it's something like that. Basically, a bunch of plus ones. But that's not even why I am recording today, because I'm recording today because I should be recording every day. I am making these videos in order that we can work on our progress together and to have some form of accountability to myself. So I got a little bit lazy yesterday and I did not record. Hopefully I will get back in the habit of recording. As dry and as not flashy these videos are, they are very valuable tools to see what real day traders are like. There are two groups of traders on the internet that are day traders. There are those people that are not emotional and that will take a loss and that will slowly grow their account, and they can actually end up making a lot of money if they keep the rules. That's group number one. Group number two are people who scam people or are people who do like pump and dumps, or they don't actually teach people how to trade, or everybody just they will recommend a stock to trade, and then after everybody else has bought into their system and has bought into the stock that they have decided to trade, so it's going to push up the price and they have already been inside, and then the price will fall. So if these, as I said yesterday, could be I'm uploading this again today, but if they're such good teachers, then the question is, why are their students not doing so well? If you look at a certain educator, so the SEC found that a very minuscule percentage of his students had made more than like $10. So it doesn't sound like it's a good deal for a multi-$1,000 course. With this course, you're getting a lot of information for free, and what I am getting out of it is accountability for actions. And when you have a whole bunch of people thinking about things together, many times one person will be able to see something that the other person didn't see, and as happy-go-lucky and pansy and hooray happy as this sounds, it's actually what might be an edge in trading. So that was, I described yesterday's trading activity, and today's trading activity, this is what happened. So I took a trade and it hit my stop loss, but then went down like 2 more points and then reversed right back up, would have been a profit. So I got stopped out. So now I got nervous. So I didn't break my overall trading rule of not losing more than $500 a day, but I did get a bit emotional and I did revenge trade. So I took a whole bunch of revenge trades. I am conflicted about how I feel about that, because in the end of the day, we did turn this into a slightly profitable day. Definitely profitable if you can take into account commissions. And also, I kind of know what I did before. I am kind of a fan of, if a price hits a level that we're watching and then decides to move up, so the first retest has the best chance of succeeding. That's my humble opinion. It's not scientific, but that's something that I have noticed. And when I said that it's not scientific, what I mean was that I have not tested it, but it could very well be true. I like to take the first retest. Maybe if somebody's going to go and wants to see if it's an overall longer trend. So if price keeps on hitting a certain level and can't break it, so that might be an indication that price will then reverse. I, who am going for relatively small scalps in the numbers of ticks or points, not like multi-point ticks at this point. So that is a so my outlook is that I'm going to take the first retest of a certain point. So anyway, I took the second retest of a point accidentally, and that caused, and so there, so my price kind of went down, and then however much I bought, then there was a point today where I traded the wrong account with the wrong money management, so I ended up making some money back, and then I went all the way down, and then I made money back again. So we ended up breaking even today, and also breaking even on the account. This is the life of a trader. Hopefully, we won't make these silly mistakes, and hopefully we're going to go forward. So I'm recording this today to document it. I'm recording this today to strengthen in myself the desire to document all of my trades. And whoever goes and watches this, I am almost positive that it will help them find things about their own emotions that they didn't know before, and they will be able to try to grow as a person and as a trader. And as they do that, they're going to end up making money. That's my humble opinion. I'm not a licensed trader, and I can't say that. And hopefully we will be able to progress in the future. I'm proud of everybody. Anybody that listens to this, I have the highest hopes for them, and hopefully we can all make money together. I'm proud of you all, and you should all have a wonderful, wonderful weekend.